In 2009, prime Kobe and MVP LeBron went head-to-head in a duel of willpower and IQ. Kobe dislocated his finger early, but elevated his team with playmaking, while LeBron battled with his shooting, but yet still managed to get 23 points. In the end, it was Kobe's control of the game that tilted the edge towards the Lakers, and you can see it all right here. Kobe's directing traffic, and this is exactly why. He's telling Lamar Odom to come up the floor, and then he tells Derek Fisher and Trevor Ariza to switch places. The reason he does this is because once Powell comes to set the screen, this now puts Verjao in a position where he either has to stay with Lamar Odom or slide back to guard Gasol on the roll. With a behind-the-back pass to Powell, Kobe then runs off to get a handoff, and right here is where all the traffic direction comes in handy. If you look on the outside, Kobe has 3 options he can go to in this situation now that the defense is sunk in on the attack, and with a spray out to Ariza, this one right here is straight cash. This two-man action with Kobe and Powell was so effective for the Lakers as the defense would hedge hard to try and force the ball out of Kobe's hands, but this is where you mess up big because Gasol has an extremely polished low post game, and now he can flow right into a baby hook over the top. During this time, you would always see the Lakers clear out a side for Kobe to go to work in isolation, as this was truly his bread and butter. But unlike most bigs in the league today, Kobe had someone he could go to when he got tied up, and even though Gasol catches in the mid post, which is farther out from the basket, he could comfortably face up to analyze his options, and with one dribble to get into the paint, he would easily go over the top of his defender to put 2 points on the board. Time and time again, this two-man game will be effective for the Lakers, and I know, most people think Kobe was the most selfish superstar the game has ever seen. But come on, you can't lie. When the defense blitzes Kobe off the screen here, this bounce pass in the pocket is extremely smooth and allows Powell to pull up with ease. Now, not only was Kobe dishing out clean passes, as when LeBron attacks here, the Lakers do a solid job at taking away any look inside while funneling him back out to the three-point line. But with James, he's always scanning the floor to find an opening. So here he catches Kobe slipping on his assignment, who happens to be right behind him in great position to receive the ball to score. So LeBron with one hand delivers the nice zip pass down low to Wallace, who bobbles it momentarily before converting it inside. As you can see, both players were simply focused on making the right play. So when LeBron is softly doubled when coming off the screen here, he could decide to attack down this left side as Kobe and Powell aren't pressuring him that tight, but this would allow them to both collapse on him during an attack, making it tough to score in close. Instead, he scans the floor to locate the open Verjao, and with a quick pass over the top, this sets up his big man for the easy deuce. Unlike Kobe, it's not that LeBron had an elite big man to feed, as LeBron just understands how to make his teammates better by hitting them in the correct spots for them to succeed, and with his driving game being something defenders are very aware of, not only does his initial defender and Bynum work to cut off his drive, as if you look right behind him, Lamar Odom is shifting over to help out as well. This here is where you can send the defense into a blender with the ball moving at a quick pace, and before you know it, it's pure butter. Both LeBron and Kobe were doing their fair share of playmaking for their teammates, but it truly was Kobe who was able to manipulate the game to his liking many times. Such as when he comes off the screen on the push down the court, similar to LeBron, he gains the attention of multiple defenders, which allows Odom to sneak right past the defense, and instead of going right to Lamar immediately, Kobe slightly fakes a pass to the right side, making Ben Wallace lunge that way for a brief moment, and that's all that was needed for him to dish off this pass and for Lamar to complete the bucket. The reason the defense would collapse on Kobe like that isn't because of his driving skills like LeBron. As with Bryant, it was all about his ability to create any shot he wanted in that in-between area. With LeBron matched up against him on this possession, Kobe used that hezzy towards the left to sell an attack that way, and I want you to look at James. He's shading Kobe hard to that left, and against a player who doesn't have the best handle, this might be effective. But with a guy like Kobe, he understands that now he has the advantage to go back to the right due to LeBron having to open up his hips to recover, and although the space between them is pretty non-existent, Kobe knows in his head that LeBron is more so playing the drive since he's recovering from the crossover, so this is when you rise up over the top of the defender and let them watch you cash in. Let's be honest, me and you both know that Kobe's midi is one of a kind, as it truly doesn't matter who's in front of him. All it takes is him getting to his desired spot on the floor, and like I said, it can be one defender or it can be 2 right in his grill. No matter what, he'll show you he's not to be played with. You'll see on this push up the floor here, he takes it right at LeBron with no hesitation. And with that baseline fade underway, here comes the and one.
Dwight Howard. Bryant, yes, and the foul.
When you watch Kobe, you could just see the game came to him naturally, as he doesn't have to do a whole lot. One simple jab step makes LeBron back up, giving Bryant the space to shoot, so he lets it fly. When he gets into that post up, it's not any special moves, just a couple dribbles to get to a spot to then fade back at the buzzer like it's nothing.
Clock to 2, here's Bryant, yes!
And hey, even if he does want to add some sauce and make defenders look like G-Leaguers, he'll bust out that shimmy when his back is to the basket, and there goes another and one for the Black Mamba. It's truly not often we see a player be able to simplify the game like this while still destroying the defense, and this is what made Kobe so special. Even more than that, it was great to see stars match up and guard each other back in the day, as that's when you get moments like this where LeBron is matched up with Bryant, and with this right side of the floor wide open, it's a no-brainer for Kobe to attack that way. And since LeBron doesn't want to get screened, he decides to lunge at Kobe to close the space. This right here is the right thing to do, but it puts him at a significant disadvantage, because now Kobe can use that behind the back with momentum to skate right past him. And I know what you're all thinking, there's 3 defenders surrounding Kobe at this moment at the basket, so he's surely gonna kick it out. Well, come on now, we all know Kobe. He lives for these highly difficult shots to showcase his elite skill level.
Went behind the back and scores.
Now, Kobe really grimacing the last couple possessions with that hand, you can tell that.
Now hold on, don't think Kobe was the only one playing at a competitive level, because when he was guarding Bryant and went under the screen, LBJ would rise up over the top of him to bury it home. And in these times where the Lakers guarded the screen perfectly and got 2 defenders in LeBron's space, you would think this would make him slow down to either find an open man or attack the baseline to get past Bynum, but nah, he just decides to nail a tough fade over the top of both of them. Early in his career, LeBron was this guy who could get to where he wanted based off pure raw skill, and here when he comes off the screen shifting directions back on Pau Gasol, you do not want to be that person standing right in the paint when he gets to that launch pad, or else here comes the poster.
LeBron getting inside for the stuff.
Younger LeBron was so athletic and hard to guard that it didn't matter if the lane got clogged and help defenders stepped in front of him, as he would use an acrobatic up and under to evade the defense to still score. And man oh man, I know LeBron has never been the shooter that scares the defense, but when he catches the ball going left and then spins all the way around to knock down this elbow fade, this is when you know he's just a different breed. Whether he was chasing down shots to then send them flying off the glass, sizing up defenders from the outside to then knock it down in their face, or playing a little bit of street ball with that handle to shut off defenders when they help out to then find an open teammate to go score, Bryant has always been this guy who can do multiple things on the floor, and that's what makes people hold him in high regards. It's always a great time to watch superstars battle it out on the floor, and although LeBron came up short and Kobe and the Lakers played with such chemistry to send them home with an L, these are the matchups we all live for and come back to watch just to see how entertaining the game of basketball can be. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you're first to know when I upload. I thank you all for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.